What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel and a new video. Today we're talking about common mistakes in the gym when training abs. We're going to talk about how we can get the most out of our ab training. And what if I told you that I can make you do half the reps that you're doing and get the same results? So we're going to focus on 3 golden rules here. The first one is quality, not quantity. We're gonna focus on doing the best reps that we possibly can do, not how many you can do, because we can go down on the floor and we can do hundreds and hundreds of sit-ups, but are we doing the exercises in the right way? And are we making every single rep count? Golden rule number 2 is the breathing. If you don't breathe when you're training, and it doesn't matter if you're doing legs, glutes, shoulders, abs, whatever, you need to breathe. The breathing is helping the body, like you're getting the oxygen into the muscles, and the muscles can work so much more. And golden rule number 3 is contraction of the muscles, and in this case, abs. We need to contract the abs to be able to make them work. You can do hundreds and hundreds of leg raises, of sit-ups. If you don't contract your muscles, you're gonna lose the tension and you're gonna lose the isolation of the muscles, and you can skip the whole thing. I have 6 exercises coming up for you, and we're gonna go through them step by step, and I'm gonna show you my tips and tricks on how to get the exercises right and what you can do to make it better. I got you. Let's go. First exercise coming up, and I know that you have seen this one before. This is the plank. And when the plank is performed wrong, it can look like this. The first thing we're gonna have a little look at is how I have my lower back totally bent over, and then I am pointing my booty as high up as I can. And I don't feel anything in my abs. So to make the exercise right, placing myself, lowering my booty, and as you can see, my spine is completely straight, almost a little bit bent, because I want to have the contraction in my abs. I want to have the tension in my abs, and as you can see, this is how the plank should look like when you're doing it, and I have all the tension and isolation in my abs. Exercise number 2 is also a common one, and this is the lying leg lifts. The lying leg lifts is the exercise that I see really often in gyms and also on social medias. And this one feels like people are doing this one because they want to just rep it out. They want to do as many reps as they can in a short of time, and they forget about the contraction and the isolation and the tension in the abs while doing the exercise. As you can see, when I'm performing this exercise, it's a lot of air between my lower back and the floor. And what happens when I'm doing the exercise like this is that I'm losing all the tension in my abs. And I can go on for as long as, I don't know, just lifting my legs up and down, because I'm not gonna feel anything in my abs. Now, let's look at how the exercise should be performed. As you can see, the first step is to press down your lower back into the floor, and then we're gonna do the leg raise. You can see on my abs how much tension I have going on there, and you can see on my face how much I want to die. Because when you're doing the exercise like this, like I can barely do 10 up till 12 reps. The only thing you have to think about when doing abs is to have the tension in the abs when you're doing the exercise. I think this is the most common ab exercise that you can see, and this is the cable crunch. There are many ways to do this exercise, but I can tell you, this way of doing the exercise is just wrong. First of all, I'm losing the balance, as you can see on my feet. I'm just like pulling with, I don't know what, but I'm not pulling with my abs. I have no contraction and no tension in my abs at all when doing the exercise like this. So, The name of this exercise is crunch, and this is what we should be doing. When the exercise is performed right, first of all, when you're going down in the crunch, you're gonna blow out the air. Starting up in this position, going down and blowing out the air. Like, it's better to overdo the breathing when doing the crunch. And this is how the crunch should look like. I'm going up, blowing out the air, and keeping the tension and the isolation in my abs. And as you can see, I'm doing a crunch. I am crunching together my abs, and I'm holding for about 1 second, and then I'm going up. And every time I go down, I blow out the air. And it's helping me so much when I want the right contact in my abs and when I really want to feel my abs working. I promise you, this is the way to go if you want to do the cable crunch right. I also want to point out that you don't have to have the rope. If you don't like that handle, you can use a straight bar as well. Exercise number 4, and this is the in and out crunch on a bench. This is an exercise that I feel like so many people are doing it just because they want to rep it out. Once again, they just want to have the reps. We're losing the contact and the tension and the isolation in the abs once again. As you can see, my chin and my head is down. And when I did this exercise, I could go on forever. I said to Robin, I was like, this doesn't even feel anything in my abs. I can do hundreds of these. So, we want to have the chin up and your eyes up. And then we want to breathe. Once again, overdo the breathing and you will feel the exercise 100 times more. As you can see, I'm going out and then I'm crunching together my abs. Still looking up and blowing out the air at the top. When I did this one, I did about 10-12 reps. And I was dead. My abs was sore and it just like burned all over. Fifth exercise, and this is the V-ups. This is the exercise that also is really common, and I feel like so many people are doing this one as well. They just want to have the reps and they're forgetting about the tension and the contraction in the abs. Once again, I have a lot of air between my lower back and the floor, and I'm just like swinging up and down. My legs and my arms are just like all over the place and I don't feel anything in my abs. So once again, we are gonna push down our lower back down to the floor. No air between your lower back and the floor. As you can see, I'm not going all the way down with my feet, but I'm going as far as I possibly can with my lower back still against the floor. That's when you have the right connection and the right tension in the abs. Like some people might go all the way down with the lower back down to the floor, but you should look to yourself always, and this is as far I can go with my back still against the floor, and the abs are the only thing that is working when doing the exercise, and it really burns. When you try this exercise, I promise you that you will know what I'm talking about. Final exercise. Once again, people are just doing 20, 25, 30 reps and they're not feeling anything. So we're gonna go through this one, and this is the weighted abs side bend. Okay, so when the exercise is performed wrong, it's just like, what is happening here? What am I doing? Like, I don't feel anything when doing the exercise like this. So instead of doing 25, 35, 45 reps, we're only gonna do about 15. But we're gonna make every single rep count. As you can see, still using a weight plate, you can use a dumbbell if you prefer. Going down, up. Every time I go up, I blow out the air. Once again, the breathing is so important, guys. As you can see, I'm starting to really feel the exercise. and it's starting to burn. Because I'm going down, I'm keeping a little bit of 1 second stretch in my obliques, and then I'm going up and blowing out the air. If you do the exercise like this, I promise you that you can half the reps that you're doing, because this will burn. That was my common mistakes in the gym when training abs. I really hope that you found this video helpful, guys, and I really hope that you want to try out my tips and tricks to get your ab training going. Also, I want to say, and this is really important, we cannot spot reduce fat. For example, you can do hundreds and hundreds of sit-ups before you go to bed. I can stop you right there. Save the time. Go to bed and sleep instead, but it's not going to give you anything if you don't have your nutrition under control. The nutrition goes always hand in hand with hard training. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up so I know if you liked it or if you didn't, but I really hope that you did. So I see you in my next video.